From the deepest recesses of ancient history, a humble, often overlooked material emerges, whispering secrets of healing and protection. Could a simple piece of clay have been humanity's earliest defense against the unseen forces of illness and despair? Welcome to Echoes of Time, your portal to the forgotten pages of history, where we delve into the past to better understand the present. Today, we journey into the forgotten annals of ancient medicine as we seek to unlock the enigmatic power of clay amulets. For millennia, across diverse civilizations, humble pieces of clay, molded, inscribed, and imbued with potent symbolism, served as crucial instruments in the quest for health and protection. These small, often overlooked artifacts blurred the lines between medicine, magic, and spiritual belief, holding a profound place in the lives of our ancestors. Imagine the sprawling Roman Republic, where citizens might carry a small protective bullae, or traverse to the mystifying lands of ancient Egypt, where the ubiquitous scarab, often crafted from clay or faience, was believed to ward off disease and ensure longevity. Journey further back to the sophisticated Babylonian Empire, where intricately carved cylinder seals, beyond their administrative functions, were also imbued with protective powers, their impressions on clay tablets or worn around the neck serving as a bulwark against sickness. These are not isolated practices. From prehistoric clay beads to the sophisticated artistry of these great empires, these earthen relics were believed to alleviate pain, ward off disease, and promise longevity. But were they merely superstitious trinkets, simple folk remedies dismissed as indicators of primitive thought? Or did they hold a deeper, perhaps even tangible influence on health and well-being? Archaeological digs frequently unearth these intriguing objects. Across the vast tapestry of ancient sites, researchers routinely discover these clay artifacts, ranging from the aforementioned Mesopotamian cylinder seals and protective Egyptian scarabs to Roman bullae and unadorned prehistoric clay beads. They are often found in telling contexts, alongside human remains, suggesting their importance in life and beyond, or within the hallowed grounds of healing sanctuaries, emphasizing their connection to sacred spaces and the pursuit of health. Early interpretations, shaped by a modern scientific worldview, frequently dismissed them as nothing more than simple folk remedies or indicators of primitive thought, failing to fully grasp their profound cultural and psychological significance. The prevailing narrative often overlooked the depth of belief and the societal role these objects played, categorizing them merely as relics of superstition rather than components of a complex medical system. However, the tide of understanding has turned. Modern historical and anthropological research suggests a far more complex role for these cures of clay. Today, we no longer see them as mere curiosities, but as vital elements within ancient medical systems, offering a unique window into how our ancestors confronted illness and embraced healing. The re-evaluation of ancient texts, combined with new archaeological discoveries, compels us to reconsider the forgotten wisdom embedded in these earthen relics. Historians and archaeologists today engage in a vigorous debate regarding their true efficacy and purpose, acknowledging that the answers likely lie beyond a singular explanation. One compelling perspective posits that the power of these amulets resided purely in the placebo effect. In an era of limited medical understanding, facing illnesses that were often swift and brutal, the psychological comfort offered by a tangible object, a symbol of hope and protection, would have been immense. Carrying or wearing an amulet could have instilled a sense of control over an unpredictable and often terrifying world. It offered solace, reduced anxiety, and fostered a positive mental state, which in itself can bolster the body's natural healing processes. The belief that one was protected, that unseen forces were being appeased or channeled, would have provided a powerful psychological anchor, a feeling of agency when confronting overwhelming disease. This theory doesn't diminish their importance, but reframes it, highlighting the profound interaction between mind and body, a connection our ancestors intuitively understood, even if not through modern scientific lens. A second, equally intriguing theory suggests that these clay amulets acted as mnemonic devices or symbolic representations of complex medical knowledge passed down through generations. Imagine a world without written medical textbooks readily available to the populace. How would essential therapeutic principles, specific herbal remedies, or protective incantations be remembered and transmitted? The intricate designs etched onto a Mesopotamian seal, the specific iconography of an Egyptian scarab, or the shape and material of a Roman bulla could have encoded a vast repository of therapeutic principles or protective incantations. Their designs might have served as a visual language, a condensed form of ancient wisdom, a silent library of remedies. A specific pattern might signify an herb for fever, while another might represent a ritual practice for warding off a specific ailment. Passed down through families or communities, these amulets could have been tangible reminders of a holistic approach to health, their very presence reinforcing established healing traditions. Yet a third hypothesis delves into the material science itself, venturing into the possibility that certain clays, perhaps infused with specific minerals or plant extracts, could have possessed unrecognized antiseptic or therapeutic properties. Was it simply belief, or was there an inherent, unacknowledged pharmacopoeia hidden within the earth? When applied to the skin in poultices or ingested in ritualistic contexts, perhaps ground into a powder and mixed with water, these clay compounds might have offered tangible benefits. Clays are known for their absorptive and adsorptive qualities, and many natural clays contain minerals like iron, magnesium, and calcium, some of which have antimicrobial properties. The possibility exists that ancient practitioners, through generations of empirical observation, discovered the healing attributes of particular local clays, perhaps enhancing them with plant extracts known for their medicinal value. This hypothesis challenges us to consider whether our ancestors, in their intuitive experiments with the natural world, stumbled upon nascent forms of pharmacology, the true science obscured by the rituals and beliefs of their time. The debate among historians and archaeologists is vibrant and ongoing. Were these cures of clay talismans of delusion, serving merely to placate anxious minds? Were they anchors of ancient wisdom, silent guardians of medical knowledge passed through generations? Or were they, in their most fundamental form, nascent forms of pharmacopoeia, harnessing the very properties of the earth to combat illness? The lines between medicine, magic, and spiritual belief were undeniably blurred in ancient societies. Understanding these amulets requires us to step outside our modern paradigms and embrace a more holistic view of ancient health practices. We delve into these competing narratives, drawing on new discoveries and reevaluations of ancient texts. It is a quest not just to understand an artifact, but to understand the human condition in the face of suffering, the ingenuity, the hope, and the profound ways ancient societies confronted illness and embraced healing. The story of these earthen relics is a microcosm of human history itself, a testament to our enduring search for comfort, cure, and control. Join us as we sift through the dust of centuries, piecing together the true story behind the cures of clay. Uncover the profound ways ancient societies confronted illness and embraced healing, and reconsider the forgotten wisdom embedded in these earthen relics. For echoes of time, every discovery is an echo of humanity's great history. So, as we reflect on these enduring artifacts, what secrets, both psychological and potentially physiological, might still be buried within the earth, waiting to redefine our understanding of ancient medicine and the enduring power of human belief?